Hi guys, welcome to Burning Food Questions Answered. I'm Andy. The question we are answering today is which is the best kaya butter toast in Singapore? To help us with this quest, we have kaya butter toast expert Lim Yu Beng, my good friend.
What?
Hello. You told me you can eat every single day.
I can eat every day.
Oh, yups. Your butter, ooh, I love it.
Okay, I'm gonna tickle your eggs.
This is also my first memory of a kaya toast.
Oh, really?
Talk to me softly, baby. That's right. We did a matcha latte episode, right?
Oh.
I got a very young Gen Z.
Yeah.
But of course,
So far for the kaya toast, so I got
must be up here.
two uncles. We have the most
That's right.
say. We are the experts
That's right.
here.
That's right. But I'm more uncle.
Alright. Wow. Today we have 12 hours and we are going to try and taste all the kaya butter toast. The past episode when we were doing like caffeinated drink, right, we were like
I don't know whether it's. I feel like I feel like this is.
my goddamn show, I do whatever the I want. Hello， 早安，老板。我们一个 combo A， 一个 combo B。For the kaya toast, this is their classic one. This is their thin one. He told us that this tea is the best in Singapore. His coffee, he choose the beans himself, he blend himself. 自己泡的。
自己 blend 的，
自己 blend， 自己自己选。
没有 factory blend 的。
So I'm gonna take a bite of it as is and then I'm gonna adjust. The honest truth is there's not a lot of kaya in here, rather more butter. So my personal preference is always to lean towards the kaya. Very often we'll find myself taking out the butter.
I'm opposite from you. The butter has to be strong
I
and
see.
thick. There actually isn't that much butter, you know. But I think their butter are quite salted.
Which I like. Without removing any butter, I'm gonna take it as is. Okay, so this is, I think, slightly nicer. You can see I'm
You don't like the butter. I'm looking at this and I'm like,
I know.
blasphemy.
You want to lick my plate?
What
is
is?
it? Wow, you're turning me on, bro.
Oh, your butter. Ooh, I love it.
Okay, I'm gonna tickle your eggs.
$6.50 for one set. 2 eggs and then the toast, which is this one plate, and then a drink.
Only talking about the kaya toast, honestly, I give it a 3.
Why?
But I like the coffee because there's really not much kaya in it. Toast is great. This thin one, which is not the standard, is actually nicer.
For me, the environment, 加分.
I like this. This is damn nice.
Price is, I think, standard price.
Yeah.
I'm actually quite surprised because it's not super generous with the kaya nor the butter. Quite balanced. I'll give it 4 stars. I will be happy to come here for breakfast. Worth a visit, if you ask me. Okay, the next stop is Hong Lim Market. Right?
Oh, that's a great place. So the fact that it's called kaya is interesting. So.
To you lah, your eyes is like lighting up.
Yes,
You know?
basically means you're saying rich because kaya means rich.
Oh, is it?
Kaya is actually like money rich. Also, when you look at the composition of the egg, the soy sauce and the pepper and the coffee and the kaya toast, it's such a this part of the world thing. In fact, it's specifically Malaysia and Singapore. Only the Malay archipelago.
To save time, Yu Beng is getting the kaya downstairs and I'm getting Dongsan upstairs, then we'll try both at the same time. We are here at
Hong Lim, which is a treasure trove of this kind of stuff. I've got the stuff from Kaya.
Mine is from Dongsan Coffee, okay? This is
Oh,
mine.
it's like in a little heart shape.
Ah, see right.
Let's both do the
Sounds
Kaya
good.
one first.
Hey, yours got more leh.
More my sort of thing.
Yeah, more kaya.
Yeah, you're
Hey,
right.
mine not nice eh.
Yeah,
Mine.
Come, I smear for you.
No, you know.
Oh, it's a different kind of kaya altogether. So to me, it's a stronger kind of kaya taste. I actually give it the same score, which is 3, but the kind of kaya, I kind of like the other one. This is 280 for this and
Oh,
this.
wow.
If you had this and the eggs, it's 380 for that set.
My criteria now is the bread has to be crispy.
Oh,
Right? One. The second thing is that the butter has to be real butter and sufficient butter.
Ah.
Then the third one is
Which you're
kaya
not
must be
getting
high
now.
quality and not overpowering. The bread is crispy. This kaya is the sweet kind. It's not bad kaya. It's just more one-dimensional. And then the butter also not as thick. It's not bad. Okay, I will give it like a 3.
I say 3.
Okay, I also say 3.
So now we are
heart
looking
shape.
at the heart shape. Make a wish. Make a wish. Open first, huh?
Wow.
Okay, I tell you your fortune, huh?
Can.
It's the
This one
slap.
close out camera.
He's happy
No
lah.
one.
Got slapped. Happy already. So yeah, just happy face ah. I know you're dying. I'm putting butter here, but a bit only lah, dey. Okay, here we go.
My feeling for this made with love. First of all, the 老板娘 she's quite mellow, and then she speaks very calmly and nicely. And then after that, when I order, I assume that you're just gonna get it and go. We need 5 minutes to toast.
Wow.
Talk to me softly, baby.
That's right.
Like they took time to craft it. I like this one.
I would agree.
I'm just gonna give it 4 actually. I'm trying to sound like.
Wow, atas, swirl it around a little bit. You know, so far this is the front runner.
Maxwell, right? Apparently, there are 2 very well-known stores for their kaya butter toast and their coffee. So the
In
first
fact, one of them even has the Michelin star.
Oh,
Right? Yeah. But this is not that one, right?
Yeah. So the first one that we are going to taste now is called
Coffee Queen.
Coffee Queen.
Yeah. This is Coffee Queen's kaya toast.
Ooh, wow.
Okay, you can have this very buttery one. I'm sorry, I just have to have my coffee as a frame of reference.
I will give it a 3.
The kaya's good. I would put this almost on par with the last one, but it's not a 4. Yeah, 3.5.
3.5.
Okay, so this is the 1950s coffee, the one with the Michelin star.
Yeah.
Okay.
3 times. Oh, this.
Whoa. So just one look and it's, you know.
This is the Gula Melaka kaya.
Notice how I very cleverly let my butter drip. But I gotta say, watching the lady slice this thing, her sashimi skills are very good. Huh?
It feels like, oh, no, yeah, there's a reason why it got the Michelin star. The kaya was not overpowering, the butter is strong. I mean, I can't complain about this. I'll give it a 4 star.
I would just slightly disagree with you. I would even go so far as to say that despite liking this kaya, I like the bread of the other one. It's just not going to be a 4 for me.
3.5, 3.7.
I still think it's a 3.5. But the coffee is good and it's all operated by one lady. So she's grinding, she's making coffee, she's sashimiing the bread.
Yeah, doing everything like clockwork.
She's handling the money. She's yeah.
Yes, Ah Sing is here.
All right. Oh, looks quite promising.
你们好，你们好。我们在找新加坡最好吃的 kaya toast。你是第2代啊？
没有第3代。
第3代啦。Okay, we got it here.
Okay.
Ah Sing is a 50-year-old
Amazing,
老店。
right?
Yeah. The mom is still. Yeah, she's 78 this year and she's been doing this since she was 25.
Holy cow. For 78
Oh,
years
very
old,
thin, very thin.
Ooh, yes.
Okay.
Let's go.
The bread is actually very thin. That's why it broke. Oh,
It's nice.
Surprising.
I will straight away say it's the best one so far.
This is the thinnest by far. That's why it's so crispy. You want it to be toasted like almost like a cracker.
See, just now you had girlfriend experience, now you've had the motherly experience.
Oh my god, you're right.
It's a winner. They like you. I'll straight away give this an unreserved 4.
4. Okay, just on the kaya toast, I'll give it 4 stars. This is towards the lighter side.
It is lighter.
It's lighter, right? There's no overwhelming taste. But I love the way they made it so thin.
I didn't remove the butter you saw. I would say that this is a really nice balance. Wow. That is quite the cube.
I don't think I'm gonna get a silver. Hello, 打包用这个就可以了是吗？ Great. Okay, so we just finished 打包 from
Great Nanyang.
大南洋。
It looks so nice.
Wow. Oh, can hear it.
It's nice. It's the brown kaya.
The Gula Melaka kaya. Oh, so damn fat. So far we have actually done a lot of hawker center, right?
Yeah.
This is obviously a different beast. Fully fledged out F&B outlet, right?
Wow.
4 outlets now.
Wow.
So they have the whole QR code ordering,
Yeah, I
takeaway
noticed that.
system, menu, everything is all done out systematically.
Yep.
There's also a GST charge for this. So for this one piece, this is one portion,
Yeah.
is $3, $2.94.
Oh, really? Also, does this look machine made to you? In the sense that it's been machine cut.
I think it's hand cut actually.
Really? It looks almost automated.
So perfect, right?
Exactly. It's quite sweet. So I would say 3.5. But you know, I'm getting to the stage where maybe I just don't like things that sweet anymore. Even the butter tastes sweet.
I will give it a 4. Even though I'm a bit tempted to give it a 4.5, but I'll give it a 4. I think what you're saying, I understand, right? The last store has a very human element to it. When like I talk to the boss, things are not that perfect, you know, but you can see they try and cut it by hand and everything. That warm, fuzzy feeling to it.
There's a warm,
which
fuzzy
it doesn't have here. But if you're just talking about food itself,
this is
like impeccable.
everything's kind of been smoothed out.
There's this one place that we still wanted to visit.
90 cents kaya toast.
The 5 was
Kasoh is back at Tanglin Cookhouse at PLQ3 and Tanglin Mall. This pop-up collaboration has been so successful that we are extending it beyond August. Along with this extension, we are also launching a brand new collaboration dish, the Claypot Seafood Soup. This collaboration dish is a love child between Kasoh's old school fish soup broth and Tanglin Cookhouse's elevated ingredients. So head down to Tanglin Cookhouse now for Kasoh's famous Fish Head Noodle, the Cheong and now the decadent Claypot Seafood Soup.
So we are here at Xie Shen Long, Hip Sing Leong.
Okay. Oh, look at that color. Yeah. The roughness of it, the humanness of it. I like the combination. Yes, I squeezed out some of the butter. I like it.
After having this, right, I feel like my interpretation of a good kaya toast is completely wrong. This is what it should taste like.
I think once you get a franchise that you're regularly going to, it's gonna create this sort of standardized view.
Ya Kun got so popular, everybody else started to take that as the standard order. And this is just nothing like that. This is not the super crispy kind of bread, but it's textured and nice, right?
Exactly.
It just breaks all the rules lah. With the environment and everything,
Yep.
I think I'm gonna give it 5.
It's a 4.5.
Oh, hard to beat lah. 4.5 4.5.
But that is very hard to do.
Okay, we are here at Chin Mei Chin Zhen Mei Zhen. Okay, this is apparently the mecca for kaya toast food.
In the East, anyway.
The East.
I'm an Eastie man.
Yeah. Okay, good for you. I'm not.
We care at East Coast.
So
Three?
this is what it looks like.
Yeah, this looks completely different. This place, I heard it used to be like the very old school.
Yeah, I
place,
mean,
right?
that's why they retained as much of like the floor and all that.
Flooring and everything, but
Kind
made
of
it
look.
comfortable and new. Look at the texture of the kaya. It looks handmade. Oh, you will love this. It's the best kaya.
Okay,
so
this is
far.
my 5. Sorry, jump the gun.
Oh, baby.
It's the kind of kaya I like, and the bread, it's a surprise. It's got this slightly rustic feel about it, which I like. You were saying, hard to get 5, right?
Yeah.
You 5 already just now. Now I
can see in your eyes, eh?
And you knew when I took a bite, right? You knew.
I'm going to give it a 5.
Wow.
Scared.
Nice.
The kaya is the best so far, I feel. Yeah. Who would have known this kind of bread works so well?
So surprising, right?
It's crispy on just
On the edges,
but then
yeah.
when you bite in, it's soft.
Yeah,
5 for sure. We have been out and about eating kaya toast for
What?
7 hours.
This is
This
our
is number 9, is it?
9 or 10. And we're at Kilini Kopitiam.
For this episode, we want to include the big 3 market shareholders in Singapore: Ya Kun, Toastbox, and Kilini. This is the OG Kilini outlet.
Because
and,
we're on Kilini Road.
and then this is also my first memory of a kaya toast.
Oh, really?
I remember Ya Kun, right? Ya Kun is basically brown bread and then very crispy and thin, right?
Yeah.
But Kilini is white, the white bread, then they decrust
yeah.
it on the side.
Oh, that's right. They
Yeah,
decrusted,
that's their thing.
Yeah.
That's their thing. Oh, and we ordered one more also because after the last one, I wanted to. They have a French loaf,
French loaf
baguette
version.
The OG first lah.
Man, I used to come here. in
Yeah, you
the
were saying,
80s, man.
Wow.
Yep.
Okay, I'm gonna try the.
We're just taking
wow,
the
even here,
smallest-
look at this.
Oh, okay.
Oh. This is the kind of bread we used to feed fishes. This specific one doesn't disappoint. It's the same as my memory. Crispy on the outside, then soft on the inside. It's on the lighter side, if you ask me, on the lighter side. And kaya heavy. I give it a 4. Good 4. Yeah, solid 4. Yeah. This one, if you like the texture, you can go for it. If not, I don't think it's everybody's thing.
This is certainly very good, very reliable. I remember, if I'm not wrong, they used to sell their butter. Was it called Loti or something?
Is it? I know they do sell their kaya.
I'm gonna go with a 4 as well. I would say this is a solid 4.
To make sure this episode is completely objective, we have to do the big 3. So we did Kilini, now we are doing Ya Kun and Toastbox. So Toastbox, you get a multi-grain or white bread option. This is
That's the
multi-grain,
multi-grain.
this is the white
This is the
bread.
white bread.
Oh wow!
You see butter
I don't
only,
have
oh, wow.
I don't have a very high expectation, honestly. with
Oh,
Toastbox.
wow. I still have butter coming out. Good enough.
What do you like about it? Because it seems like you quite like it and you quite enjoyed it, right?
I quite enjoyed it, but I also realized that it's because I excluded all that butter. But I would say 3.5, 3.75.
I think it's squarely in 3 for me.
Oh, 3?
To start. To me, it's not bad. I'll eat it. I eat Toastbox quite often. I wouldn't be like, oh my god, my friends from overseas come, they must try Toastbox. Speaking about everywhere, this is the big brother.
The thing about
big
this
brother.
is that it's thin and sliced in the middle, right?
Wow, look at that. This basically set the standard of what a kaya toast should be.
I have to confess, it's not turning me on. It's
not turning you on, huh?
When it ain't moist, it don't turn me on. You know? This is your benchmark.
Yeah.
Okay, I gotta disagree with you.
Oh, really?
It's a little too sweet.
Oh.
Maybe the guy is extremely sweet, so that explains why there was so little of it. And of course, because it's on a thin thing, you taste it more acutely. Texture and all that is fine, it's just not what I would go for. If the toast box was my 3.5, this is my 3.
Yeah. Okay, to prevent the flavor profile of Ya Kun is definitely on the heavier side of it. I realized the texture of it that I really like. It is on the sweeter side, but I will still give it a 3.5. Yeah. The time now is 5:30. We have been eating kaya toast for 10 hours and we have already tried 12 different places.
None of the big ones were my wow, this is a find. But of course we know
It's
the
not
big
surprising,
ones.
right?
Yeah, but these mom and pop shops are great. These are my top 3. So I had a 4 for one, I had a 4.5 for another, and a 5. So the 4 was
Hainan coffee.
yeah.
Amos Street's second store where we found father and son. So even the mother is second gen.
And she's been at it for what, 50 years?
50 plus years. Yeah.
The 4.5 is the
sashimi kaya
grade.
toast.
Yeah.
Sashimi grade.
Yeah.
Sashimi grade kaya
Yeah,
toast.
which is the Hiap
from-
Seng Leong. Yeah, the Northbridge Road one. The 5 was Andie Chen, which is in Katong. As you also said, it's a place I bring foreign guests. This is a benchmark Singapore thing, you gotta try it. And kaya toast is something from here. It's ours. It's part of Singapore, Malaysia. It's something that I would love exported to the rest of the world. So my number 1 was Andie Chen.
You are the perfect guest for this episode.
Follow on IG. I said IG, dude.
Yeah, wow.
Lim.Yu Beng. I released an album which came out in 2024. It's called Notes to Self. It's on Spotify. Notes to Self, Lim Yu Beng.
Catch him on Rebel Moon on Netflix, the uncensored version.
Rebel Moon, the director's
the first
cut.
15 minutes, it was all him.
Yeah.
It's all him. Time check, it's 6:15 now. And Yu Beng have left us. There's this one place that we decided that we still wanted to visit before we end the day. Bernice, do you want to tell us where and why this place is important?
To keep it short, 90 cents kaya toast.
我要一个 kaya butter toast 啊！不用了，你是专家，我要拍的是专家。对呀，谢谢老板。King Hoa Seng, Lorong 41 Geylang. This is the one kaya butter toast that I really hope is good. This piece is only $1. When Bernice was looking for it online, on Reddit it was 80 cents, and then it became 90 cents. The last we heard, and then when we are here now, it's $1. I mean inflation lah, okay, but $1 is still very, very cheap. And I look at the way the uncle was doing it. It just feels very simple, but detailed. Everything looks like it's where it's supposed to be. Wait, let me double check. Okay, butter. I was a bit worried that it's margarine. You want to try? Yu Beng replacement.
Really is butter. Butter confirmed.
You're not trying to think outside the box, make anything fancy or anything like that. I'll give it a 3.5. But the fact it's $1, I almost want to give it 4 already. Easily can compare to all the good kaya toast out there. Kaya toast is supposed to be something we eat every day. You get your caffeine, you get your carbs, a bit of sugar, protein, you get your good fats, everything all in one good breakfast. So it's a very staple, very humble breakfast. The ones that really stood out to me, I actually kind of enjoyed the Tong Ah at Cheong. Everything was good quality, the kaya butter toast. I wish they had be a bit more generous with it. But it was good. Next one that stood out for me was Tong Sen at Hong Lim. I think that is the most non-assuming one. There was no long queues. It felt very no fuss, and I don't even think the laoban feel like they are making a very good kaya butter toast. But actually, I thought it was very good. It was a good surprise and a lot of love. The best, there are two that I will highly recommend. if I have friends from overseas, I would say these are the two places that you should try. One is the Hip Seng Leong at Lavender. That's the old school one. Like they never renovate for 50 years. The way they use the tin can cap to scrape the charcoal, it's perfect lah. OG style, I love it. It's like nothing else we have tried today. And then next one is the gem of the East, Zhen Mei Zhen Jin Mei Jin. Again, also charcoal grilled. Our crew, when they tapao it, it felt like a kaya butter burger. And they finished it lah, they gobbled it up lah. So that one was definitely a 5 also. I would say these two, if you are gunning for like the best, most tasty one, I think these are the two that I would recommend. A bit of disclaimer before we go, we're trying our best to be respectful but fair. We want to give you, our viewers, a good gauge on where to spend your money, but we also want to be respectful to the F&B people. It's a rough landscape out there. Hopefully we have done that. So if we miss any kaya toast place that you think that we should have missed, leave in the comment, let us know. If you have any other burning food questions that you want us to answer, also leave it in our comments and we'll try to get to it.